Hey guys, welcome back to Fleet Footed. It's your boy, top of the table Tosin, still top of the table.
Come on.
I'm just messing with you guys. But Arsenal still top of the table. It's your boy, top of the table Tosin, and I've got with me a special guest for today. I'll let him introduce himself.
Yes, my name is Biggs, obviously also known as Byron, and it's a pleasure to be on your YouTube today.
Yes, mate.
You know,
Yes, mate. Yes, mate.
discussing Arsenal. So yeah,
Yeah, I thought it would be good for this week's episode. It would be good to get another Gooner in.
Yes.
So let's get started. And there's no better place to start than at Anfield. Yesterday's game was mental, right? Absolutely mental. There's so much to discuss and digest. But first, Byron, I want to know 2-2 at Anfield.
Yeah.
Good result or bad result?
Good result.
Good result?
Good result.
What makes you say good result?
Listen, we haven't even got a draw at Anfield for some time. And the fact is that we went to Anfield with a great start, 2-0 up within the first few minutes. That really showed the different side of an Arsenal that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
In the progression from an Arsenal now, go to Anfield, get pot 4-0. Constantly
Take the fours, take the fives.
take the 4, take the 5s, Firmino, doing something special against us, Mane.
All the time.
All the time. I was fed up of seeing it. But us going to Anfield and, getting a draw, that is something that I will take any day of the week. Listen, United got popped 7-0. City lost 1-0. To get a draw at Anfield, all these guys are coming up with all that chat. Bro, if your team didn't get a point at Anfield this season, you shouldn't be talking.
I like that. Because it's mad. Yes, let's address the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Arsenal were 2-0 up.
Yeah.
And essentially threw it away.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, I say threw it away in quotation marks because I'm going to get to that.
Yeah.
But to come to Anfield and to endure the level of pressure that Liverpool team put us under, it's like they were riled up. Like, I don't know, like, obviously, I'm going to ask my second question for you. Obviously, people are pointing to the Xhaka incident with Trent Alexander-Arnold, Xhaka squaring up and butting heads is the turning point. What do you think? Do you think stuff like that holds much significance?
I think it does because, that's the thing is it was unnecessary, You don't want to increase tension when, obviously, we're 2-0 up. You're increasing tension. And we know with Liverpool, once you increase tension, the crowd starts to get Anfield, the crowd starts to get riled up. You're like, come on, that's it. They're craving it. So once Xhaka did that, I mean, that was poor because then it plays into their favour. The crowd gets excited. Liverpool gets excited, Klopp gets excited, and then it just flips the whole game on top of his head. So I don't think it was necessary from Xhaka.
Yeah, it was unnecessary, but I also see where it's coming from as well because it's like you almost because it's such an intimidating atmosphere. Yeah, you almost want to and that's granted Xhaka, and the thing is you love him or hate him because that same energy he has that when he's that same energy in him has helped Arsenal massively when he's pressing. He presses with energy, intensity, doesn't get bullied by anyone. But at the same time, it can also have that negative effect in terms of getting opposition fans riled up. But the thing is, Liverpool got charged up.
Yeah.
Liverpool from the minute they scored, minute 41 till, and I know this is Arsenal, but let's give credit to Liverpool. Yeah. They were on
fire.
When United got pumped 7-0, and I'm gonna get to the point. I want to make a controversial point about that later. Yeah. When United got pumped 7-0, I watched the whole match. I was sitting how on earth could United concede 6 goals in one half? I'm like, how could they do that? Was it 6? I think it was 6. They conceded 6 goals in one. Yeah. 6 in one half. I'm like, but I can see it. Yeah. Because the level of pressure Liverpool put on Arsenal under is mental. It was like we caught life at half time. Going in 2-1, you're thinking, okay, regroup. But Liverpool came out charged. I'm sure. Were there any local dealers at Anfield or something?
I'm telling you.
I know I'm a Christian and whatnot. I don't make jokes about taking drugs, but it's there must have been some sort of performance enhancing Someone must have put something in Liverpool's Lucozade. Like it's like that movie where you know Cocaine Bear.
That's it. No.
Just charged up, man.
Charged up, right.
They were charged up against Arsenal. I was like, what is this?
Out for blood.
And the thing is, I understood. Okay, I get it because I can't like. There's been an inward hater in me, and even though I admit Arsenal get pumped there, even though I was a bit afraid to go there, I was like, oh come on, this whole crap. No, I see it.
Yeah,
I see it. It's a thing.
Yeah,
this Anfield thing, it's 100% a thing. Like this confidence that Liverpool fans have when teams come to their backyard, it's 100% a thing.
Oh yeah.
So I think given that, it's a great result. It's a great result for Arsenal. Yeah. And I find it so interesting because obviously listening to a few football shows today, I'm hearing like call-ins. Oh, from Arsenal fans. Oh, they threw it away. The title was there. It's like, bro, stop.
Guys.
I wish I could do a poll of all Arsenal fans. And ask how many of you honestly, really thought we were going to go there and get 3 points.
Bro.
I bet you the ones that said, oh, they threw it away. You didn't even back us to win in the first place.
No.
You did not back. Oh, Anfield. Oh no. I admit, even on the previous show I did, like I'm thinking it is a daunting place. But given Arsenal's record, it's a daunting place. A draw. Like I even said, I'm more afraid of going to Anfield than Etihad.
For real?
Yeah, I said it. And I'll explain why. I'm more because Liverpool. There's just this aura of invincibility. Like there's just something about Anfield. There's like an aura of it doesn't matter where we're at. If you come to our backyard, we're gonna do you. It doesn't matter if you're Napoli. Even Real Madrid. It's weird because even when they got pumped 5-2 by Real Madrid, it was just poured it their performance though. Like they could have been like 4-0 up against Real Madrid by like half time. So it's just Liverpool. That's why I said I'm more afraid to go there than Etihad because there's just more of an aura of invincibility about Liverpool at Anfield. You know, so especially against Arsenal. So given that, that's 2-2 is a good result, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a good result, and for all of the critics, slip bit that say this is a blip by Arsenal. Let me just put into context just how well I think Arsenal's defense did against Liverpool. Get this stat. I saw this and I was like, I must be dreaming. Liverpool had 21 shots in total yesterday, right? 19 of the 21 shots they had were inside Arsenal's box.
That is crazy.
So let's just deep this. For about Liverpool were on top from minute 42 up until minute 96. So for about that's let's say 4 or 5 minutes left of the first half, including extra time, and a good 51 minutes, 45 plus 6. So for about 56 minutes, Arsenal were defending in their own box. We're not talking just outside the box. We're not talking halfway line. They were defending in their own box. That type of pressure, put any team under that type of pressure, you're seeing 6-7
folding.
and I'm going to say something controversial here. I think Liverpool in that spell against Arsenal yesterday played better than they did against United when they pumped United 7-0. And the stats prove it. Because check this out. When Liverpool played Man United at home and beat them 7-0, 7-0, we can't forget that. 7-0 they beat them, scoring 6 goals in one half. Liverpool had a total of 18 shots throughout the game. Now, unfortunately, I can't get the stats of how many of those were inside Liverpool's box. But the fact is, the whole game against United, Liverpool had a total of 18 shots. Against Arsenal, they had 19 shots. More shots in Arsenal's box than Liverpool had across a whole game versus United. Liverpool, I'm sorry, that's one of the best. Liverpool were better against United. Performance-wise, pressure-wise, like just kind of like they were better than they were against United. So for Arsenal to withstand all of that and only concede in the 88th minute, of course, it's Firmino's typical 10 of his most goals from open play in the Premier League against Arsenal. Shock. He's leaving at Liverpool, and of course it's his last game against Arsenal. He has to sign up. I think his first Premier League goal was against Arsenal. When Liverpool beat us. I think we drew 3-3. We drew 3-3 against Liverpool. Of course. So I'm not surprised. That stuff always happens to Arsenal.
Yeah.
But I hope these stats show. These stats are mad.
Yeah.
The stats show Liverpool had more shots inside our box than they had the whole game against United. Like, come on. Like, and let's not forget, Liverpool played better. I personally thought they played better against Arsenal than they played against Man City when they beat Man City 1-0. Yeah. So for all of those merchants, Arsenal, chill out. Just please chill out, because like legit relax. Yeah. Like Liverpool, this was a possessed Liverpool. Like they really, Mo Salah missing the penalty as well. Like Arsenal, like, will be grateful. I mean, we had that break towards the end, which if Martinelli does better with the pass, Saka is in one-on-one. Annoying, but still, it's a good result from Arsenal. Yeah. And there's one player. There's one thing I want to highlight as well. Defensively, I was really impressed with Arsenal. Again, like, give me a team that goes to Anfield. Give us Arsenal teams of old. Schroeder, Mustafi. Give them to us. Give us even Per Mertesacker, who was a good player for Arsenal, I think. Give us Schroeder and Mustafi. Give us Pablo Mari. Give us Gabriel. Not this sick Gabriel. Rubbish Gabriel Paulista. Yeah. Give us Cedric last season. Give us Nuno Tavares. Put our back four towards the title run, towards the top four running last season. In this situation, they're folding 100 times. The fact that Arsenal got through that and didn't fold is commendable. Oh, yeah. And this is where I got to give credit. I got to shout out my guy Gabriel. The real Gabriel, not fake Gabriel Paulista. Gabriel, how do you say his name? Magales. Yeah. This guy is he's a machine. Baller. This guy is so good. And the crazy thing is, Houdini even had he gave away a pen. Yeah. But I thought he had a decent game. Given the pressure Arsenal put under, we did well to only concede 2. Yeah. The only thing I would say I'm actually pretty disappointed in, I was disappointed, number one, I was disappointed in Zinchenko. So I was disappointed. I was disappointed in Zinchenko for that goal. Is soft, man. Too soft. Bro, you've defended all well. The whole team has defended well the whole game. We caught life with Mo Salah missing the penalty. Yeah. There's there's 10 more minutes and you get done by It was great play by Alexander-Arnold. I'm taking it away from him, but like to get done like that at this level, it's like, come on. I felt like it was a stain, and you could see when he went off, he was disappointed. He was he was annoyed. Yeah. But I think in hindsight, this is a good result for Arsenal. Oh yeah. It's not a bad result. Like since when was a point away at Anfield a bad result? I'm just waiting for. I'm like, people are like, oh yeah, initiative, Man City, blah blah blah. So basically, what they're saying is they expected Arsenal to go and win, and this is the thing. This is the thing I don't get. If Arsenal lose, oh yeah, classic Arsenal. I knew they were gonna lose. Yeah. But then when we get a draw, when we don't lose, oh yeah, it's Man City's. They should have won. But you are the same people saying, oh yeah, we're not gonna win. We're not gonna. It's crazy. It's crazy when I think about it. There's so much hate. There's so much hate in it. So much hate. It's crazy. Now I want to get your thoughts on Arteta. Now, as a coach, do you think he managed that game well? I have my views, but I want to hear yours. I'm quite passionate about this. I want to hear this environment. You know what? I was telling Torsten earlier, I was like, the changes just didn't make sense. No, it just didn't make any sense to me. Didn't. I mean, you're bringing up, was it Kivio? I don't even know how to pronounce it. Kivio, hasn't even played that much. To defend against Liverpool when the pressure is on us, no. And then to bring on Tierney, Trossard, I think that change was a bit late. Yeah. I think that if we wanted to win the match, we should have brought Trossard in a bit earlier. Yeah. Changes were poor. I mean, Kivio nearly even gave away a goal if Nunez wasn't on target. No? Nearly gave away a goal. So I think the fact is that I think what Arteta needs to improve on is game management towards the end. Because I mean, going away at Anfield, you got. I mean, United and all these teams have won the leagues in the past. They know how to defend well when you got 2-1 leads. You got. That's where titles are won, because you can't lose the game in the last 10 minutes. It's not. No, I 100% agree, because it's like honestly, Mikel, like I said in the last show I did, I am fully 100% Mikel in.
Yeah.
At the start of the season, I was 50-50 on him.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, this is your team. Completely. You've got no more remnants of Emery. No more remnants of Wenger. The only Wenger remnant you've got is Xhaka and El Neni. This is your team, bro.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he's done really well. He's won the trust of the fans. He's changed. I went into detail about it last week.
Yeah.
But he's done 90% of things well.
Yeah.
But there's just a few games where I see like you said, he's in-game management. He makes. I think he took too long to make these changes because clearly they were sticking it on us.
Yeah.
And it's like Arsenal just stopped playing football. I think if because in the first half we were playing football.
Yeah.
We weren't panicking we were playing our football. And I get it, it's tough when Liverpool are on you like that, but like we just stopped playing.
Yeah.
Like with Kivior, and the thing is now like you're not doing him any favors because you bought him for 20 M's.
Yeah.
He's obviously a player for the future.
Yeah.
But like the 2 times I've seen Arteta play him, you play him against Sporting Lisbon. Bro, you're playing away to Sporting.
Away.
Like, this guy has been playing for Spezia. Yes, I know he played for Poland in the World Cup or whatever. Yeah, cool, great.
Yeah.
But come on, this is the Premier League. It's a different beast. He's going from playing for Spezia.
Yeah.
You're bringing him to a team that's already doing well.
Yeah.
With centre-backs who are already performing at a crazily high level.
Yeah.
Like, the game, it's like, why don't you bring him on in the 4-1 against... You could have brought him on 4-0 against Everton. Why didn't you bring him on? You could have brought him on 4-1 against Leeds.
Yeah.
You could have brought him on 4-1 against... who was the other team we pumped? We pumped Leeds 4-1 and we pumped... who was it that we Crystal Palace. Yeah. You could have brought him on the last 20-50 minutes. You know, get your taste of Premier League football.
Yeah.
See, like, why are you bringing him on at Anfield?
Yeah.
Tierney, I get. You should have brought on Tierney earlier.
Yeah.
Like, I get that. And then what you could have done, you could have switched to a back three. Yeah. Zinchenko, I get that. You could have switched to a back three with Holding and then Tierney sitting there. Like, that would have worked.
Yeah.
So I thought his in-game manager, we defended well.
Yeah.
But I feel like Arteta allowed us to get butchered for a long time. He could have made changes. Trossard and Tierney need to come on earlier.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
They need to. If that was me, I would have taken off someone like. I would have kept Partey on, kept Ødegaard on, and taken off someone like Xhaka. I would have kept for Trossard too, because he's very fluid across the front three.
Yeah.
And maybe just people who are going to keep the ball, play football, and then give us that solidity. So I'm not a better manager than Arteta. At the end of the day, he's done a great job at Arsenal, but I just felt like he could have done a lot more.
Yeah.
And it's something that I've seen, and he did it against Sporting Lisbon as well when we got knocked out. Like, and he did it in Europa League campaigns against Villarreal season before. It's like where like in these important matches he makes changes that are very, very late. I've seen him get it right. He got it right when he brought on Trossard against Man United, and Trossard made a big impact. Yeah. He got it right when he brought on Martinelli against Aston Villa and whatnot. But I'm just thinking, like, here he's got to hold some stick for that, because I felt like he could have stemmed the flow of the way the game was going. But at the end of the day, I still back you, Mikel.
Oh yeah.
The thing I like about him, I know he's gonna go away. He's gonna be studious about this. He's gonna think, okay, what can we learn?
Yeah.
And the team, and I expect the team to come roaring out, ready to beat West Ham next week. It's not gonna be an easy match, but I expect. I honestly, I can't see anything but Arsenal win.
Yeah.
We beat them there when we weren't as good last season in the top 4 running. So like, why not? We're a better team this season. Yeah. Go there and take advantage of them in a bad moment.
That's it. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So yeah. But second thing I wanted to address after Liverpool is this. A lot of people are saying it, but do you think this is now? Obviously, we're Arsenal fans, but if you're being honest, like you can be completely honest, do Man City now have the title initiative?
You see, I think this is going to be, obviously, Pep's going to look at this result and he's going to be gassed.
Yeah, he will be. He will be, which is fair. He's
going to be gassed. Because we've dropped points. You know? And the reality is, we got the point at Anfield, but we dropped points, and it's gonna give City that inspiration that, you know what, we can do this. But you know what? When I think about City, I think like they're like dogs. You know, Rottweilers. Yeah. They'll be calm a little bit, then you let them off the chain and bang, they go wild. Yeah. And that's what they always do towards the tail end of the season when it comes to the title race. It just takes one little slip and then it just motivates them just like that.
Yeah.
And then we saw that, and obviously the result with Southampton. Obviously there was a game before, but they were just like they wanted to win.
Yeah.
They weren't messing about.
It's true.
And now they've seen this result, they're like, yeah.
Yeah, they'll fancy it.
They'll
They'll fancy Arsenal at the Etihad. Yeah. But the thing is, though, here's where I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna be cheeky, because many are predicting like a slide for Arsenal, and a run for Man City. I can't lie, City do look impressive. They do. They're picking up a head of steam. Grealish. I've been saying it. I've been like he's even before now he's getting like he's been Man City's best. Like I remember watching Arsenal in the FA Cup. Grealish was their best player. Even when they beat us 3-1, like he was their best player. So I'm not surprised that he's at the center of everything good. Obviously, Haaland scored a fantastic goal. So City are clicking into gear. So but that being said, this whole City run, I feel like if Arsenal, if City were doing what Arsenal have done the past few weeks, people will be like, "Yep, no one's catching them."
Well, that's champions. It. Title's gone.
Because at the end of the day, we've now gone, I believe, 8 games unbeaten in the league since Man City.
Wow.
We've won 7 and drawn 1. We've won 7 in a row and drawn 1. Who's the one we drew against? Liverpool at Anfield away. If this was Man City, people would be like, whoa, like, they look ominous. No one said that about Arsenal, which is fair enough. We're the title challengers. That's fair. That's fair. Like, I get it. Like, I get it. I've made the mistake. Give us credit. Give us stripes. We went away to Brighton. De Zerbi's Brighton. We went away to. We beat them 4-2. We went away to Brentford. We beat them 3-0. We went away to Spurs. We beat them 2-0. We went away to Stamford Bridge. We beat them 1-0. Before the greats, right at the start of the new manager bounce on the Graham Potter, whatever small bounce there was. But the fact is, like, we've done things. We've been moving mad in the Premier League. Like we're the best team away from home this season. Conceded. I think. Conceded the fewest goals away from home as well. I think like it's crazy. But like no one talks about this sort of stuff, which is fair enough. So, but like I feel like this stuff isn't taken into consideration when talking about Arsenal and going head to head with City. A lot of people are now like, oh no, Initiative City, and the reason why. Sorry about that, guys. The reason why people are saying Initiative City, let's just chuck that on silent. The reason why a lot of people are saying Initiative City is because realistically now Arsenal are 6 points clear of Man City, have a game in hand, right? Well, City have a game in hand, so and let's say the people have seen it's a foregone conclusion, they win their game in hand, so they go 3 points. And then there's 3 points separating them before the match Arsenal play against City at Etihad, right? So for the fact that people are saying, oh, it's a slip up, they assume City are going to beat Arsenal at Etihad. And I'm going to say something. Why is it a foregone conclusion? Why? Okay, cool. We've not won there since December 2015. Okay, cool. So what? Like people are saying, oh yeah, because Arsenal still have to go away to Newcastle and Man City. Why can't we beat Newcastle? Okay, cool. They beat us. They beat us. They moved to us last season, but that was a different Arsenal. This is a different Arsenal this season. Why can't we go to people? And that's why people think it's a foregone conclusion. And it's interesting because what I don't like is, and I keep getting it from Liverpool fans. Oh yeah, like I was even speaking to one today saying, yep, it's a good result for Arsenal, draw, but like and I asked him, okay, be honest, who do you think it goes, mate? I know from experience it's going to be Man City. And like, it's great. All the Liverpool fans, rightly so, they have PTSD. This post-traumatic stress disorder from the title challenges with Man City, especially the 100-point season, the Centurion Man City season. But it's like, bro, why are you projecting your failures on us? Why? Who cares what you did? Okay, like, good for you. You had all of these records, blah, 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 blah. Like, who cares? Who cares? Like, I liken where Arsenal are at. I liken where Arsenal are at to Man City when they first won the league, when Aguero scored in the last minute. Because that season, City for me were easily the best team in the league. But they had a Man United team who had won 3 Premier League trophies on the bounce. really, really good. Really a team that scoring goals. That was the season that Man United battered Arsenal 7-2 at Old Trafford. Yeah. Rooney had a crazy goal scoring season. Yeah. Welbeck was doing bits. They were the champions. Yeah. And City were the best team, but City still believed they would win the league title. Yeah. And can you imagine if they stopped believing? Would they have won it in the last minute? They wouldn't have. So it's I'm actually gonna draw on Man City's history, right? I'm gonna draw on what they've done to fuel my belief. Arsenal can win it. Yeah. I'm sorry, since we're still 6 points clear. Yeah. It's not a foregone conclusion that for me they're clicking into form, but for me it's still a different Man City. Yeah. This Man City are not the Man City of previous seasons.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, they're just not. No. They really aren't. You know, they're in a good moment now, which is good. But let's be honest, they played Southampton. Yeah. They played Southampton. Great. They beat them 4-1. Cool. Southampton, great. But before that they played Crystal Palace away. What is it? 1-0. Cool. Yeah. I saw them playing against Newcastle at home when they went. Yeah, fair enough, they won 2-0. But on another day, Newcastle could have and should have gotten goals from that. So with all due respect, I get why people are saying initiative to City. They've been there before. Yeah. You know, they're the champions. They're chasing. They're clicking into gear. Yeah. All of this sort of stuff. But it's why? This is a different Arsenal. And it actually brings me. It brings me I feel like a lot of people. It brings me to the spiritual point I want to make for today, because a lot of people use the past as a yardstick for Arsenal. Yeah. And I'm bruv, if that's the case, if how far a team can go is based on what they've done previously, Napoli shouldn't win the league this season. They're 19 points clear at the top. They're 19 points clear. Serie A easily been the best team, comfortably going to win Serie A. Someone could have said at the start of the season, oh, Napoli are playing so well, but you know how Napoli are. Because Napoli, they always have good title challenges. They've even been but Juve always catch up. Okay, if that's the case, then they won't win the league. If that's the case, Man City don't win the league when Man United are chasing them. 2011, 2012. If that's the case, Arsenal don't go and beat them in 2004. I feel people keep using records, past. Okay, cool. Focus on the now. On the now, Arsenal are buying away the best team in the country.
For sure, yeah.
Pretty much 95% of the tests that have been put in front of us, we've passed it this season. Probably the only one you say we failed was the one when we beat Man City, where we lost to Man. Yeah, we lost to Sporting. That's annoying. Let's focus on the league. But where we lost to Man City at home, that's the game you're thinking Arsenal should come on. You said you're the best team in the country. Prove it. Go beat them at your ground, and we didn't, unfortunately. But that was an evenly contested game. Yeah. City weren't great, but they were just clinical, and we made a lot of mistakes that game. Very, very naive. I highly doubt we're going to be that naive at the Etihad. Yeah. But the point I'm making is records are there to be broken. Yeah, bruv. Okay, Newcastle beat us 2-0. So what? So what? Tottenham beat us 3-0 last season. Did that stop us from going to their ground and beating them 2-0 this season?
No.
Did it? I feel like people use this yardstick. Oh yeah. Can you and it brings me to the spiritual point. Can you imagine a human being? Imagine if a man determined how far he could go based on how far he went previously. Can you imagine determining your ceiling? The ceiling of how far you can go with your past. How discouraging, how depressing. Yeah. If I've had failures all my life, and I put my hope in how well I did previously. Yeah. Mate, I'm in for a world of pain.
Facts.
I think here people really. I think we got to forget the past and It's something that I've seen put on Arsenal, but I want to talk about it just from a man point of view. Because if you deep it, I've also had struggles myself in that. You look at what's gone well and what hasn't gone well, and specifically you focus on the past. You focus on what hasn't gone well, and then when you're about to do something that links to what you haven't done well in the past, that inevitably will play on your mind. But I wanted to ask you. Do you think just the mere fact that you haven't done something where let's say you failed in the past, do you think that should affect or that should be the yardstick by which you perform the next time?
I don't think it should.
No.
I don't think it should. I think you're placing a limit on yourself. You're placing yourself in a box. Saying that, you know what, this is me.
Yeah.
You know, this is the past, and simply put, like, life can't be better, you know?
Yeah.
So you can't even imagine life on the other side.
Yeah.
But when you do that, is that you're in that reality where you're just going to be trapped forever.
Yeah.
You know? But when you see that, you know what? Things could be different. Things could be different this time.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Then that's when you're able to step outside that box, you know, and experience what life could truly be on the other side. If you've been failing so much in your time, like failing exams, for example, even in Arsenal, just like failing to even compete for titles,
mm-hmm.
and now all of a sudden, we changed our perspective, and now we're competing. We could truly experience, okay, cool. You know, this is what it means to actually step outside of this mindset of, oh, I'm a failure.
Yeah.
You know, we're stepping outside of that box.
Yeah, I fully agree. And you make a good point about like changing perspective, because it's like at the end of the day, like our perspective shouldn't come from our achievements or lack of achievements. And it actually reminds me of a scripture in the Bible from like it's from the book of Isaiah. So Isaiah chapter 43 verses 18 to 19. And basically God says to and it's God speaking to Israel during like a rough time. And he says to them, guys, forget the former things. See, I'm doing a new thing. Like, do you not perceive it? God says, like, God says in the scripture, I'm making a way in the wilderness. Like, so he says, like, forget the former things of the past. See, I'm doing a new thing. And I think this is a mindset that like, is something that I'm striving to adopt, because me, when I make mistakes, oh my goodness, I'm like, that plays on my mind.
Yeah.
That plays on my mind, and I can almost like let it scar me. And when I think about that scripture, forget the former things and see I'm doing a new thing, it's like we need to like have a mindset where we forget the past.
Yeah.
Now, we should forget the past when it's bad things, right? Yeah. Because we can't let bad things hold us back. But also I think as well, I also think it's good to also forget the good things as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, and here where I'm saying with this, it's like, if I do well at a specific test with a specific level of effort, right, and I've done well in that test, and I'm going to a new stage, and I'm like, okay, well, I did well last time. Let me just give the same effort. Yeah. What if that same effort isn't good enough and I need more? Yeah. That's like me saying, okay, cool. My team, we won the Champions League final. It's you even see it in football. Yeah. Like as good as you can be, you can bring in like, look at Jurgen Klopp, look at Liverpool. When he came to the Premier League, the good gegenpress, the high intensity football, whatnot. Liverpool playing that way, like it was successful. Yeah. Right? He did bits. But then what happens when teams catch up to you? Do you be like, oh, well, man, it really worked for us before, so let's just... No, you have to change your game up. Even Arsenal, this season, like when we had like our little dip, when we drew at home to Brentford, and we lost to Man City, and all of the when we got knocked out the FA Cup by City, all of these sorts of things, right? What happened? We had to like change our approach. Okay, cool, great. What we were doing worked well. It was good. But hey, forget how well you played. Now you've got to make solutions, and then that's when Arteta made the bold decision. I'm going to drop Martinelli. I'm going to bring in Leandro Trossard. And then outside of bringing them, and Nketiah gets injured, I'm going to bring Martinelli in. I'm going to play Trossard a false nine, and what he's going to do is he's going to play as the starting striker, but he's going to pull to the left, and Martinelli's going to start on the left and coming into like he changed things up. Can you imagine if Arteta's like, well, I've got one way, it's worked for me, it's really good, stay that way? Like, what would have happened to Arsenal?
We'd be screwed.
Yeah, we'd be done for. So I feel like it's a mindset that like we gotta have as men. It's like, and I see it in football. That's why I want to bring it up. It's like, bro, like. Why should my past determine my future? Yeah. It shouldn't. Yeah. And that's really the heart of the scripture that God is really getting at. I feel like a lot of people live that, like a lot of people like have already calculated what their future is going to be based on what they've done in their past. Like that's an awful way to live. Oh yeah. Awful way. And this is where for me I find freedom in my relationship with God, because God is no respecter of the past. Like he's not. Like have you like if you, because you read the scriptures as well, like deep it. Like how many times have you read the Bible and God looks at a person's past and like, yeah, man, like this happened before, so yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to help you.
Bro, listen, then all these men in the Bible, Yeah, would have never really been the people that they were today.
Yeah.
You know?
God says to Abraham, oh yeah, you're super old. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have a kid. It's like, no, who cares about what you've done? I'm gonna give you a kid. He says to Moses was a guy who basically killed someone. You know, like he ran away, was in exile for like how many years. God called him to go and save the Israelites, and he's like, oh, who am I? And God could have been like, oh yeah, like Moses, your past, you killed someone. Oh yeah, like it's hard to redeem yourself. No, he's like, no, I'm picking you. You're my guy. And I say that because none of us would even have the opportunity to aspire to the great things we aspire to if we let our past mistakes stop us. I really see that that's a central message that God always tries to give to people when they read the scriptures. I don't know for you. More time, I'm reminded of my phase, but when I read the Bible, I feel like I'm like, okay, cool. Like it gives me that perspective change. It's like, okay, cool. Yeah, I could focus on that, or I could decide to have faith, have hope, and trust that God's gonna get me there. I don't know what helps you overcome, like looking at the past.
So for me, it's just like I look at people in the Bible who have gone through a lot. You know, have had a lot of failures in the past, and I see, wait, if they could change, then so can I.
Yeah.
There's nothing more special about them, you know?
Yeah, just ordinary people.
They're ordinary people.
Same issues, same weaknesses, same faults.
Same faults, same problems. And it's like, God can really change anyone. But you gotta have the mindset that, you know, God can change me.
Yeah.
And if I don't have that mindset, then I'm just gonna limit myself, I'm gonna limit God. And I can't limit the creator who's unlimited.
Yeah.
You know?
I like that.
You know, so it's just, for me, it's just about, okay, I can actually change, because there was a time in my life where, even actually this year, I was like, man, could I really change in my life? And I swear, you know what? It's more so, okay, I got to change my perspective. God changed these guys in the Bible, you know? He changed so many of their lives. And there's a pattern here. I can change.
Facts.
I could do things I never could have even dreamed of doing before. But I just got to believe that I can change.
100.
I got to believe that God can change me.
100.
You know, and that's what really motivates me each and every day. Well, I would have given up a long time ago, man.
You and me both. Sometimes I wake up, I'm like, man, like, how on earth am I here? It's only getting the right messages when I read the scriptures in the morning, like reinforcing my mind. No, yes, you can. You go for it. Yes, you can. So it's like bringing that now back to football as it comes to a close. It's like this is not saying that all Arsenal fans believe in God and whatnot, but I'm just saying like there's a difference in belief. Yeah. There's like the team genuinely are hungry, they believe it. And I'm not saying that Liverpool didn't when they were going. I'm not saying, of course they believed it, right? Yeah. Cool. But it happened. It like, unfortunately, as well as they played, City were just, it happened. Yeah. Whereas like Arsenal, I think one thing I've seen with these teams is they're refusing. They refuse to be like they, people said, okay, cool, it's gonna end soon. Yeah, I expect them to drop off by January. It didn't. Oh yeah, their squad isn't big enough. They're 2 injuries away from problems. Jesus gets injured. Still keep going. Partey is out for a few games. Still keep going.
That's it. Yep. That's it.
We still keep going. Saliba now injured. We still keep going.
That's it.
So like, I'm really struggling to see. I'm genuinely struggling to see like why people are failing to realize that you can think all you want, say all you want. The team themselves, Arteta himself, is refusing to use the past as a basis. If anything, I'm seeing Arsenal are using that as fuel. Hunger. Like, okay, you think Arteta, we're going away to Newcastle. You think Arteta's not gonna have last season's pain? You think he's not gonna show the all or nothing when he told them, hey, you see this moment? When he swore, he said like, drink it in and eat it. You remember? Yeah. You think he's not gonna? Oh, come on, man,
guys.
Bro, like I feel like the narrative is it's easy to spin this narrative to when it's against Arsenal. But I'm trying to flip it. This is a different team with different beliefs who aren't letting their past determine how far they're going to go in the future. So it's something we can learn from them spiritually. It's like I definitely don't want to be. I'm not trying to be someone who lets his past determine his future. I know you're not trying to. And I want to urge you as well, listener. Don't be that person that allows your past to dictate how well you're going to do in the future. And at your core, you always got to believe, no matter what the trend or the record has been, like no matter what the scoreboard is in your life, things can change. One event, just like one goal, one game can change everything. One thought, one perspective changes everything. So with that being said, guys, it brings us to the end of the episode today. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Byron. Beast Mode Byron. Thank you for joining. Byron might be a regular because I need some more Gooners support me. I'm getting too much stick from non-Gooners. I need another Gooner to come on the show and to back me. But bro, it's been a pleasure having you on. Guys, please continue to like, share, subscribe. I'm looking to get my subs up to 1,000. So if you're not subscribed already and you're watching, please make sure to subscribe and tell anyone who's a football fan, specifically anyone who's a Gooner. If you're looking for great Arsenal content where we're going to look facts, we're going to talk tactics, we're going to do everything as well as the spiritual, look no further than your boy, top of the table, Tussin. This has got to stick. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all again next week.